attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens and Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hi, I'm Paxton Zuck. I play midfield and I'm number 12. I've been playing lacrosse since 4th grade. My goals for the team this year are to make a deep playoff run, and personally, I just want to progress a lot. Outside of lacrosse, I play soccer in the fall and I also ski in the winter. My favorite class in school is applied engineering because it's really fun and we get to be creative. Next summer, I plan on going to Guatemala on a trip to interact with people there and do homestays. Plans after graduation, go to college and be an architect or engineer. My favorite movie is Ferris Bueller's Day Off because it's super funny. My favorite book is Hatchet because it's just a classic. I'm Paxton Zuck and I'm proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Jason here from One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. Spring in the Yampa Valley means mud season and potholes big enough to qualify for their own zip code. Your car pulling harder than a sled dog team after hitting one? Don't ignore it and let that crater chew up your tires. Get your alignment checked out today. We'll keep you driving straight even if the roads aren't. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. That's oneoffautocenter.com or easy to find off Copper Ridge Drive. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank,
Builders First Source,
the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens and Strom Attorneys at Law,
Mountain Eye Works,
One Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson Payment Solutions,
and the agency Steamboat.
Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
Appreciate it. Right here. This one right here, yeah. Thank you. Let's go back and forth. Super simple. No buttons, nothing.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. This is Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse right here on KTYV 105.7, 97.7. A beautiful day here at Gardner Field. Excited to be here. The Sailors getting set to take on the ASPEN Skiers, making the bus ride on this fine Thursday afternoon. You can watch this stream over at SteamboatRadio.com on the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel. Found somebody to help us out with the camera here. We appreciate it. Special thanks to all our sponsors here on the broadcast today. Builders First Source, Mountain Mattress and Furniture, Dotson Payment Solutions, Ellens and Strom Attorneys at Law, the agency Steamboat, Mountain West Insurance, Mountain Eye Works, Steamboat Roofing, One Off Auto, and so many more. Thanks to all of you guys for tuning in here today as well. Sailors heading to the face-off circle to take on the 3-0 Skiers of Aspen. And, you know, the one thing about this Aspen team I will point out, they have not allowed a goal this year. Shutouts in back-to-back-to-back games for the Skiers. And we'll see if Ike Alexander can match the intensity today. The Sailors, a lot to look forward to this season. They're 1-1 on the year. Lost their first game of the year to Evergreen in a tough 9-8 battle. Bounced back nicely against Eagle Valley. Should be a good one here today. Starting lineups heading to the Big S here at Gardner Field. It's basically summertime here in Steamboat Springs. A 70-degree day today in the valley. As the two goaltenders shake hands, the goaltender for this Aspen Skiers team, actually a freshman, believe it or not. That's Wyatt Weiss, the freshman goaltender. 3 shutouts to start the year for the young skier. And so the Sailors head out for the opening face-off. It will be Caden Solentich doing the honors. Face-off circle so important for this Sailors team. They got Paxton Zuck on the near side, and it'll be Solentich at the face-off X. Ball's on the ground. Sailors come in for the ground ball. They're going to win it. And the Sailors clear this ball. Opening faceoff goes to the Sailors as they clear it along the far side. Going to get a change in here, and the opening offensive possession of this game will be with Steamboat. Slowing things down now here a little bit. Sailors going to get a shot on goal. That one goes wide from the far side there. I believe that was Lyle Henninger. Sailors attack crew, certainly a lot to look forward to this year. They have high hopes, this Sailors team does. Sailors going to handle it from behind the net now. Aspen skiers sloughing back in on defense. Sailors handle it on the far side. Now they're going to get it back up to the midfielders. Taking it now will be Cohen Vanderbosch. Vanderbosch is going to make a move inside. Vanderbosch gets a shot and a bouncing save. Looked like a saved by the Aspen goaltender there. Aspen able to clear it out a little bit. Sailors have the ball on the ground, trying to get the ground ball. Aspen playing a physical game here. Sailors finally come out with it, and they're going to clear it away. I believe that was Vanderbosch again. Here's the Sailors driving in. Left-handed shot. That one's going to be another save there as Aspen will have an opportunity now. So the young freshman for the Skiers, Wyatt Wees, with a few great saves there, and then a mistake as he was clearing the ball up. The Sailors able to intercept the pass and chuck it into an empty net. Sailors up 1-0. Wow. And Wyatt Wees can't believe it. Really good saves to start this one, and then he just gives the ball away. The Sailors are going to be up 1-0. I can't believe that. So really heads-up play from this Sailors team. They get on the board first here. And that is the first goal of the season against this Skiers team, believe it or not, folks. Four games into this season, and the Sailors with the first goal of the year against the Skiers comes off an intercepted clear. Unbelievable. Sailors up 1-0. About 10 minutes remaining here in this first quarter. Live at Gardner Field, 105.7, 97.7 KTYV. Sailors now going to go back onto defense here. It'll be Aspen with a shot at it. They're going to clear this one down to X. Ike Alexander looks on. Aspen works it up top. They get a change, and now they're going to settle things down, run a set play here. Aspen wearing their all-black uniforms with the red numbers, black helmets. Certainly hot in this 70-degree weather here today. Good defense here from the Sailors. Loose ball, ground ball, picked up by the Skiers. Aspen gets it up top now. Here's a midfielder crossing inside. This is going to be Ryder Cohen. Cohen sweeping with his right hand. Cohen's going to get pushed out of the box. Good defense there from the Sailors. They dump it down now to X. Quickly now inside, trying to find a cutting attackman. Here's the Sailors. Good defense there. Again, ball's on the ground, and Aspen's going to chase another ground ball here. It's going to be Ryan Cohen once more, slowing things down. A whistle's going to be called for a moment. Excuse me, no whistle, just a reset from the Skiers. So Cohen brings it in. Cohen and the other Aspen midfielders poking and prodding, trying to figure out a little gap in this tough Sailors defense. A lot of high hopes for this Sailors defense as well as they force another ground ball, and this time they come up with it. Sailors with a great ground ball there in the defense, trying to get this one away. Sailors come up up the near side, cross the 50, clearing it now. That'll be a great job by Xander Harvey, and the Sailors with a shot on goal. That one goes wide, but a nice job there from the Sailors defense, clearing it out of the zone. Really good opening possessions here for the Sailors. They lead 1-0. Sailors on offense now, taking it from X. I do. Sailors from the top of the zone. Midfielders driving inside. They're going to dish it now back to X. Now along the far side. Sailors attack crew trying to do some damage here. Interesting positioning we have here. They're going to take it from the far side. A big right-hand shot. That one's going to go wide. Lyle Henninger again. And he is not afraid to shoot, Henninger. Had a hat trick in the last game. Really talented attackman for this Sailors team. Here's a double team now from X. Sailors attackman loses it for a moment. Ground ball now is going to be gathered by the Skiers, giving it off to Wyatt Wees, the freshman goaltender. So Weeze is going to try to clear it again. The last one didn't go so good for him, and this one just goes out of bounds, having a tough time on the clear. The young freshman puts his hands to his head. He can't believe it. 2 mistakes on the clear for the Aspen defense, specifically the goaltender that everybody has been raving about. So here come the Sailors. Another offensive possession. Almost an errant pass there. Sailors handling it now. It's going to be Cohen Vanderbosch. Vanderbosch dips it now down below to X, below the GLE. And we're going to see a move now from the top. Here's a right-handed shot. That one goes high. Looks like Weiss got a stick on it. It's going to drop below, right behind the net. Sailors pick it up from X again. Now on the far side. Sailors work it back up to the midfielders. Sailors trying to cycle. Here's Cohen Vanderbosch trying to get the ISO move. Vanderbosch with his left hand. Vanderbosch drives in, tries to do a swim move. He gets absolutely pounced on. Now the ball's on the ground, trying to come up with it, and the Sailors do. Really sure ground balls here from the Sailors. Tyler Grove, the young attackman, able to get his stick on it. Sailors doing a good job here retaining possession. It'll be Paxton Zuck. Here's a big-time shot. That one's too short, and that one just goes a little bit to the inside, out of bounds. Sailors win the chase. Vanderbosch again. Trying to run up a play for Lyle Henninger here from the far side. Sailors inbounding the lacrosse ball. They get it inbounds. Now they're going to cycle through to X. Lyle's going to take it from X. Lyle with his left hand switches to his right, comes around the near side, dips it up to the midfielder, and a jump shot is just going nowhere. Absolutely put in the ground was the Sailors' attackman. Stymied. So here comes Aspen now. After a long possession that resulted in nothing for the Sailors, the Aspen Skiers have it moving right to left on your radio dial. Skiers now handle it, top of the zone. They're going to cycle it around to their attackman. Now down below X. This Sailors defense oh so good, led by Sean Struble. Big linebacker for this Sailors football team as well. Here comes Aspen up top. Sweeping right hand. Sailors midfielders adjust. Good defense here. Ball's on the ground. Players on the ground. Sailors with the ground ball. And the Sailors get away with it. No flags. Surprisingly no flags as Aspen's able to come back up with it. And trying to run the fast break. Here's Aspen with an opportunity, and Aspen puts it in the back of the net. Tough break there. Wanted a flag. I wanted a flag personally on the Sailors. Clear. They don't get it. Aspen comes up with it, and the equalizer 1-1 here at Gardner Field. About 5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. 5:20, excuse me. So a couple of mistake plays, both of these goals. First to clear, the errant clear from Aspen, and then the errant clear from the Sailors defense. Both result in a goal. 1-1 your score here. And this has been a grinded out first quarter. Sailors have the face-off X. Ball's on the ground. Aspen wins it for a moment. Sailors come up with it, though. And a good win there for the Steamboat Sailors. I think Aspen initially won the clamp. Sailors were able to get away with it. And that's Paxton Zuck from the wing doing a good job there on the opening couple of face-offs. So here come the Sailors again. Offensive possession. They're going to get it down low to the attackman along the near side. That'll be DiBiaso. DiBiaso works it now down to X. And now over to the far side, here's Lyle Henninger. He wants one badly. Henninger off the edge. Henninger finds the midfielder. Errant pass there. Able to corral it, though, is Abbott Gotro. And now quickly it's DiBiaso once more. DiBiaso creeps around the crease. He's at X. Looks for the feeding midfielder. Nothing doing there, and it's just the ball just kind of sloughs into the crease, enough so where the goaltender can pick it up. Ground ball goes to the goaltender, and a clear now, attempted clear, is finally good for the Aspen Skiers as they get one all the way down the field. First couple of clears for Aspen did not work so well. That time it does. And so the Skiers with a successful clear. Here's Aspen. Offensive possession. Sailors trying to get back on D. Aspen's going to take it from just beyond the 40-yard line, running point. Sailors midfielders getting ready to see some action. It'll be Ryder Cohen getting a lot of the action for this Aspen team. Cohen, number 11 for the Skiers. Certainly the number one midfielder on this number one line. Cohen works it down low. Very slow start for this Aspen offense, just not finding anything. And again, it's going to be taken away by the Sailors. Really good defensive play there as the Sailors pick up a ground ball and then they lose it. And another mistake from the Sailors defense. They just cannot clear the ball. And Ike Alexander watches another one go by him. 2-1 Aspen. Wow. I mean, mental errors. Just ground ball, simple passes. The Sailors 2 times in a row now unable to clear it out of the defensive zone after great defensive plays too. I mean, just great defensive plays to force the ball on the ground. They get the ground ball and they just cannot clear. They give it away. 2-1 Skiers. Aspen wins the faceoff. Here we go again, trying to get the fast break. Sailors are going to have to drop back on D. Aspen leads 2-1. 3.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Aspen's going to get this one now below X. Sailors defense, like I said, has done a really unbelievable job position-wise. It's really just been a couple of minor errors that have resulted in these goals. So Ryder Cohen again, this time from the far side. Cohen going against Theo Poppleton. Cohen's going to get it down now below X again. A lot of players on this Sailors team this year. 80 kids made the roster. The most in a while. Here's a shot from Cohen. That's a great save from Ike Alexander. He thought it went behind him for a moment, and Ike Alexander with a really spectacular save there. Ryder Cohen took a nice shot from about 20 yards out, and Alexander able to stop that one. Sailors here on the clear. Good job there. That's Reese Hoy. Great athlete Reese Hoy is, as he clears this one up the far side. He was absolutely hammered a couple times there too, able to hang on to the ball. He gives it up to DiBiaso behind it X, though. DiBiaso loses it. Here come the Skiers again trying to clear it. So Aspen from X just chucking this one all the way across midfield, all the way down to the other end of the field now. And we're going to see a late whistle push here going against the Sailors. It'll be Aspen ball in their territory. Ike Alexander looks on. Ball's behind him. Here's an attackman from X creeping around the crease. Shot is going to go wide. Alexander was on top of it. He saw that the whole way. Not sure the rest of the Sailors defenders did, though. So with the out-of-bounds ball, Sailors won the chase, it looks like. And so they'll have an opportunity to clear it up the far side, all the way down from their defensive zone. Sailors got to take it the whole distance. And they do. Easy clear here for the Sailors. Trying to set up a fast break opportunity. They can't. And they're just going to slow this down a little bit. Sailors will take it from X. So here we go, DiBiaso. Would like to see him get going. Up to a feeder. There's a nice shot, and that one's wide. Sailors win the chase there. Tucker, not sure who that was. Sailors win the chase, though, and they will retain possession. Here's Lyle Henninger. Now up to the midfielders.
19 is Lyle Henninger.
Yeah. Far side now, Sailors going to cycle. Time running down here in the first quarter. Sailors trail 2-1. It's going to be Cohen Vanderbosch looking for an opportunity. Vanderbosch with the right hand. Vanderbosch with a pump fake. Vanderbosch gets pushed out. He looks for a cross-field pass, and that one's just going to be picked up by the Skiers, taken away. Errant pass there from Vanderbosch. Excuse me, it'll be cleared by the Skiers rather, as they slow things down. And now the Skiers up the far side. Sailors are going to have to get back on defense. Time running down here. Final few seconds in this first quarter. Skiers trying to make quick work of it. Cutting inside, here come the Skiers. Running a play, bounce shot, that one's nothing doing there. And Ike Alexander saw that the whole way. He's going to send this one all the way down, and that'll do it for this first quarter of action. It's 2-1 Aspen. I mean, just a very abnormal game. Mistakes all the way around for the opening quarter for both teams. Lot to be happy about, too, certainly, though, as the Aspen Skiers lead the Sailors 2-1 after one. Really even matchup, both at the face-off line, both in the goal crease as well. Both these defenses playing super good. It's been a struggle for both of these offenses to get going. I'd say both the attack crews yet to get going. Seen a couple shots from Lyle Henninger, seen a couple shots from DiBiaso as well. Would love to see one of them put one in the back of the net. Special thanks to our sponsors here, Builders First Source, for all your building materials with 2 convenient locations in Steamboat on 13th Street and Pine Grove Road. Mountain Mattress and Furniture helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Come in for a test nap today on Loggers Lane. Dodson Payment Solutions, bringing local point of sale payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to your business. Learn more at dodsonpos.com. The agency, Steamboat, let Chris Paoli and his team help you with all your real estate needs. The agency, Steamboat, has you covered. And Mountain Eyeworks, helping you and the refs see better for all your eye care needs in Central Park Plaza and online at mountainayeworks.com. 2-1 here at Gardner Field. Just to recap, the opening goal of this game was a intercepted clear from the Sailors for the first goal against Aspen all year. The very first one. They intercepted it at about midfield. They threw it into an empty net. That was the opening goal of the game. And the next two were both Aspen, as they were able to essentially do almost the same thing, except they were able to take it away from the Sailors' defense as they were trying to clear the ball. And Aspen buried a couple of goals there themselves. So 2-1 here after one. The Sailors looking to go 2-1 on the year. Aspen coming into this game with a 3-0 record. They beat up real good on Eagle Valley, as did the Sailors. Summit County as well. Sailors lost their opening game of the year to Evergreen, 8-9. A very tough game, one they wish they had back, certainly, and one they'll be thinking about all year long. A lot of motivation for this Sailors team. It's been a really weak winter. You know, that's a huge talking point. The fact that these guys have able to play on turf and practice on turf. You know, in a lot of years past, these teams have to practice in the parking lot. The snow's not melted, you know, come March 19th. This year it is. It's a beautiful day here at Gardner Field, and here we go for second quarter action. The Sailors with a really nice face-off win here. Aspen coming in with a physical play and no flag. The fans wanted it, I wanted it, and the refs are just letting these guys play. Very physical game here. Haven't really seen any calls after one. So Aspen wins possession, even though the Sailors did win the face-off. Aspen's going to handle this from X. Ike Alexander watches as Aspen cycles it up top. Here's Ryder Cohen. Cohen looking for the ISO as Paxton Zuck, the D-Midi, is on him. Cohen on Zuck, little cross feeder pass, trying to find the cutting attackman. Nothing doing there. Sailors defense trying to get the ground ball. Ball's on the far side all the way up to midfield now. They're chasing after it. It's kicked a couple of times. Still a scrum on the ground. Sailors come up with it big. Here's a big ground ball. Sailors trying to run the fast break and stymied at the goal line. What a save from the Aspen Skiers. The Sailors were on the doorstep. I mean, on the doorstep. It was a beautifully ran fast break and an even better save from Wyatt Ways, the all-star freshman goaltender for this Aspen team. Ways clears it up. And we're going to see a timeout here from the Skiers after the clear. So a brilliant play on both ends from both the Skiers and the Sailors. Just some good lacrosse there. Great defense from the Sailors and a really good save from Wyatt Ways. Again, that freshman goaltender. So Aspen beat Eagle Valley 23-0. They beat Summit County 14-0, and in their most recent game, they beat Vail Mountain 14-0 as well. Sailors, on the other hand, like I said, lost their first home opener game, not home opener, but season opener rather, to Evergreen 8-7, and then they beat Eagle Valley as well 18-0. So Eagle Valley having a tough go at things, losing 18-0 to the Sailors and 23-0 to this Aspen Skiers team. Timeout from the Skiers. Want to thank some of our other sponsors. How about Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig. Member FDIC. Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Come in for a test snap today on Loggers Lane. So out of the timeout, the Sailors trail 2-1. They had a doorstep goal, fast break, and it was saved. I mean, there was nothing they could do about it. Just a really nice play from Wyatt Ways, the Aspen goaltender. Him and Ike Alexander having a great battle here this afternoon at Gardner Field. So out of the timeout, it's going to be Aspen running a set play. It's going to be Ryan Cohen. Cohen's going to cycle around down the near side. Cohen's going to take it all the way below GLE. He's going to take the midfielder with him too. Big matchup here. It's going to be Cohen from X. Cohen with his left hand finds a midfielder, cutting now up top. Thought about taking the shot. Good defense here from the Sailors. They take it away. Ground ball. Sailors with another fast break. Here's Lyle Henninger down low, and a shot. That one's going to be saved again. Ball bounces behind the net. It goes almost out of bounds. Aspen able to get the ground ball. Wow, back-to-back fast break opportunities for the Sailors here. Got to finish on those. That was Lyle Henninger both times coming up with a great assist. DiBiaso has to finish that. Aspen now in the offensive zone, moving left to right on your radio dial. There's going to be a whistle here right around the 30-yard line, and I believe this will be another timeout.
Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory.
And it will be timeout Aspen again, as they had possession on the far side. So another quick break here as we run with about 9 minutes remaining in the first half, 9:28 to be exact. First half action live here at Gardner Field. Just a beautiful day. I mean, I'm telling you, I really can't remember the last time it looked this good at Gardner Field in March. I mean, certainly in April and when the playoffs come in May, but in March, for March 19th, this is special. Sailors taking full advantage. They've been practicing on this field all season long. No parking lots this year for the boys in white. As Ike Alexander comes back out after the timeout. He is so good. And I was talking to some people before the game, you know, you go as far as your goaltender takes you. That's what I've always believed. If you have a good goaltender, you can do anything in this sport. Good goaltender and a good face-off man will certainly win you games, especially in this conference. Here's Aspen out of the timeout. Sailors on defense. Aspen trying to run the play. A little miscommunication here. Ryan Cohen getting hassled. Cohen's going to handle it. Get it down to the attackman. As Cohen finds Trevor Leach and Samuel Solko. Here's Solko from X. Sean Struble in good position there. Big D-man for the Sailors. Aspen trying to run a set play from X once again. Aspen from X. Work it back up to the midfielders. Really good defense here from the Sailors. They're not finding anything. There's a shot, and it was nice trail check as that shot was going off. Just goes way beyond the goalpost there. Aspen wins the chase. Aspen trying to hang on to the 2-1 lead. Sailors doing a great job on defense. Quarterbacked by Ike Alexander there between the pipes. Sailors get a ground ball. Sailors win the ground ball, and the Sailors with another takeaway here. Just brilliant defensive effort from this Sailors team. Great clear, and the Sailors have it at X. That's how you do it right there. Textbook. DiBiaso with an errant pass. That one goes wide. He was trying to find a man from behind, and the Sailors luckily win the ground ball battle. Here's DiBiaso again from X. DiBiaso gives it up now. That's going to be Tyler Grove. Grove with the left hand. He's going to switch to his right, sweeping now. Gives it back down low. There's a big-time shot lined up from Lyle Henninger. Like I said, he's not afraid to shoot it. 0 for 4 here today. Henninger, nothing doing there. Sailors win the chase again. Henninger's going to call for it again. This time it's going to be Tyler Grove, though. Grove, and it looks like they're moving Henninger all around here, playing a couple different positions here today. Here's Grove from the top. Grove's driving in, switches over to his left, now finds DiBiaso once more below GLE. DiBiaso's going to tiptoe around the crease. He tries to find a man. This will be Sailors working. Shot, and a nice goal there, top shelf corner. A bounce shot, unbelievable from the Sailors. That was Lyle Henninger with a beautiful goal, just brilliant. I mean, that's how you do it. He bounced that thing right in front, about 15 yards in front, and it hit the very, very top of that net. Stunning goal there. Sailors with the tie, 2-2. Second quarter action. Fabulous goal. Back at the face-off X we go. This game's tied up, folks. Sailors win the clamp. And there's a scrum at midfield. A shipwreck at midfield, as Brian Harvey would say. And a push from behind. Aspen had the ground ball for a moment. And they're going to say, I thought they called that against the Sailors. Looks like they did. About 7 minutes remaining in this first half of action. Sailors and Skiers tied 2-2. You're listening to 105.7, 97.7 KTYV. Lowen Epstein solo on the call here today. A beautiful one at Gardner Field. Here comes Aspen after the slight delay. Aspen from the top of the box. They're going to get this one now down low to their attackman. They've been trying to go through the attackman all afternoon, and it has just not worked out. Might have to think about switching things up here. Sailors' defense is too good. As a shot there, Ike Alexander was tracking it the whole time, and he's going to win the chase too. Good hustle play there from Ike Alexander as that one just goes wide. Sailors going to clear this one, moving right to left on your radio dial. 2-2 game. It's going to be Paxton Zuck. Zuck the D-Midi. He's just going to try to outleg him, and he does. Great clear there from the Sailors as they get it down to the attackman now, and that was brilliant. Great lacrosse there from the Sailors. Good defense, good clear, awesome all the way around, and we're going to see a timeout. They're going to take a second to talk about it. These Sailors coaches, led by the great Kevin Sankey. Amos Gilbert, of course, the head coach of this team. Kevin Sankey, the staple, though, over there on those sidelines. Can't give him enough credit. So many Steamboat lacrosse players grew up with Kevin Sankey, but Amos Gilbert, the head coach for this Sailors team, doing a great job. As the Sailors in the midst of a timeout, they're going to talk about it for a moment. 2-2 your score here at Gardner Field. Sailors hanging on against the Skiers. Ike Alexander and company doing a really good job on defense. They've been getting it done at the face-off circle. I mean, not a lot of critique from me, honestly. All the goals in this game have really been, mistake-driven. And then Lyle Henninger finally able to get some mustard on that last one. Puts it top shelf on the bounce, too. That's what we always told his brother Tommy to do. Bounce that thing. Much better chance. And so Aspen and Steamboat will come out of the timeout. March Madness underway today. I'm sure some of you saw the scary Duke game. They pull it out against the 16 seed Siena. No bracket buster there, but certainly some more to come as both these teams come out after the timeout. Sailors slowly getting back out here. It's a hot one, folks. It is hot out here. I mean, in this press box, too, it's genuinely a warm day. It feels like a summer day here in Steamboat. Sailors with 6:45 on the clock here. Second quarter action. Thanks again to everybody tuning in on 105.7 and 97.7 KTYV. Everybody watching as well at steamboatradio.com. Stream up and running. It's going to be the Aspen Skiers after a little defensive play there. Skiers are going to have an opportunity to clear this ball. From the far side, let's see what the Sailors' ride looks like from these attackmen. Always have to be physical when you're an attackman riding these D-men. You want to let them know that you're just as tough as they are. Aspen trying to clear it up to their midfielders. An errant pass goes out of bounds, and the ride is good for the Sailors. They caused the turnover. Great job there from Abbott Gotro. Great work. So here's Gotro bringing it in now. Gotro on the near side. Almost called for a slash. He's going to dish it off to his teammate. Little give and go. There's a shot and a good save from Wyatt Ways. Wow. I don't know how he saw that one. Abbott Gotro had some heat on that. Ways tracked it the whole way. Here's Aspen now on the other side. Quickly now it's going to be Aaron Levy. Aaron Levy with the clear for the Skiers. Levy's going to slow things down, handle it all the way behind X as he gets a rotation in. New line in for the Skiers. They get a substitution quickly now from X, looking for the cutting midfielder. Here's going to be a shot from Ryder Cohen. Cohen drives with his right, low angle, and that had no chance as Ike Alexander chuckled as that one went by him aimlessly to the far side of the field. Aspen does win the chase, though. They're going to have an opportunity. Here's Ryder Cohen again. Little give-and-go opportunity there. Nothing doing. Sailors defense with another big-time play. Sailors have the ball on the ground, and the Sailors trying to get the ground ball. Aspen comes up with it, though. Good effort from both teams. Aspen midfielders prevail. Slow things, here they go, slowing things down again. Trying to cycle through. Here's a face dodge and a shot. That's a goal, and the Skiers go back in front 3-2. Beautiful move there from the Aspen Skiers. As they came in from the far side, I believe that was Mason Devlin.
That's goal number 22, Nate Moats.
Excuse me, Nate Moats, actually the leading scorer for this Aspen team, Nate Moats. He's averaging 5 goals a game, 4 assists, the sophomore. He's been doing a lot of the work for this Aspen team. First time we've called his name here today. Moats puts the Skiers on top 3-2. Back at the face-off circle we go. This time Aspen wins it cleanly. That was the best face-off win of the game so far. Aspen wins it cleanly, and they're going to get it down low to Tanner Barbin. Barbin works it around back to Moats. Now it's going to be up top. Skiers waiting for another substitution as Ryder Cohen comes back on. Cohen from the top. This time the midfielders handling it. They get it down to Moats again. He's going to try to do the same thing. Moats, same move. This time he gets put on the ground. Moats loses the ball for a moment, able to get his own ground ball and find the attackman at X. Moats with a great recovery there. He gets the ball back. Here's Moats again, spinning, driving, dishing. Skiers now on the far side. Near side. Now they get it back up to the top of the box. Good job there from the Sailors, staying calm, cool, and collected. Sailors defense in great position here. Ball goes behind. It's on the ground. Sailors fighting for the ground ball. And Ike Alexander dives out of the crease trying to get a stick on it. Ball's right in front of the crease. Sailors fighting for the GB, and they get it. Nope, they do not. It's still on the ground. Finally, Aspen comes in, and now we're going to see a flag in the air. A big-time hit against Paxton Zuck. And that's going to go against the Skiers. First flag of the day. Zuck got drilled on that. And so here we go. Opportunity for the Sailors. They're going to have it at midfield.
Penalty on the Skiers. That'll be a man up.
It's going to be the first man up of the day for Steamboat. Let's see what this man up crew looks like. Here's the Sailors from up top. Man up. It's DiBiaso now down low. DiBiaso and Henninger, little 2-man game. Henninger running the point. And a little bit of an errant pass there. The Sailors just threw that one away. You can hear the moans and the groans from the crowd as that was a mistake. The Sailors man-up crew just throws that one out of bounds, and now the Skiers are going to handle it with an opportunity to clear. Wyatt Way's taking his time. And this is where you want to get on him if you're the Sailors. Ride. Good ground ball. DiBiaso's there. Whistle's going to be called, and they're going to say it was out of bounds. Last touch by Steamboat, so Aspen gets it back. Here's DiBiaso on the ride. Aspen trying to clear it. They just chuck this one all the way down the field, and Sailors defense is there to try to corral it. They do, and it's back into the arms of Ike Alexander. Alexander trying to move quickly here, get it back to the man-up crew, and that clear just goes out of bounds. Tough break there. Looks like it might have got caught in the sun. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. So Skiers take over again. The Sailors still a man up, have not had possession. Finally able to handle it. Here's the Sailors double teamed in the corner. And it looks like a timeout's going to be called here. Good timeout there from the Sailors. So 3-2 your score here at Gardner Field. A little over 2 minutes to play, live here on 105.7 and 97.7 KTYV. Special thanks to our sponsors here, Builder's First Source for all your building materials with 2 convenient locations in Steamboat Springs on 13th Street and Pine Grove Road. Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Come in for a test nap today on Loggers Lane. Dodson Payment Solutions, bringing local point-of-sale payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to your business. Learn more at DodsonPOS.com. Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law. When life finds you in the penalty box, Ellens and Strom, attorneys at law, has your back. Criminal, civil, estate planning, real estate, business, and more. Go to ellensandstrom.com. Sailors here at Gardner Field going against the Skiers. If you're just joining us, been a really good back and forth game. Tough, not a ton of offense. Very good position lacrosse. Great defense from both sides. Great goalie work from both sides. Ike Alexander for the Sailors doing a hell of a job. And that's Jacob Barrow, the young goalie for the Skiers. Also putting on a clinic. So out of the timeout, the Sailors still with an opportunity here. It's going to be down at X. Sailors trying to work quickly. Aspen Skiers defense in position. Here's Lyle Henninger. He had the last goal for the Sailors. Sailors handle it along the far side. Trying to get something going here. Get the plays called in from the sideline. Here come the Sailors driving around the crease. That is going to be nothing doing there. Have to pass that one off, and he's going to get it taken away. The Skiers defense just playing some physical ball there, and maybe a push on the far side of the field. It'll stay Aspen ball, I believe. So the Skiers with an offensive possession here. Let's see what they can do. Moats with the last goal for the Skiers. Quickly now working from the top of the box. Sailors get back on defense. Trying to kill some time here. Just a couple minutes here in the first half. Under a minute and 30 remaining. Skiers trying to slow things down. Ryder Cohen and company. Cohen and Moats certainly the number 1 and number 2 for this Aspen team, as they've been good here today. Good defense here from the Sailors, as it's going to be on the ground for a moment. Aspen able to handle it once more. Skiers looking for the ISO opportunity. They're going to get it from the far side quickly now. Let's see what they can do. Good defense here from the Sailors, midfield defense. And Aspen almost loses control of it, able to hang on to it for a moment. They're just going to have to reset. Final few seconds here in the first half. Let's see if Aspen can get a shot off. Little pitch and catch action. That shot's going to be wide. Sailors not able to win the chase. Aspen able to hang on to it. And the Skiers coming in from X, trying to make quick work. They're running out of time. Skiers, Moats quickly, bounce shot, nothing happening there. It's stymied, and I don't even know if it came out of his stick. Ball's on the ground. Sailors pick it up, clear it all the way down, and one final opportunity not going to happen. Skiers clear it once more. So quickly they come back and forth. Skiers now down below GLE again. Sailors defense still in good position, though, as they have been all game. Running out of time, Skiers yelling at each other. I'm not sure if they saw the clock. Quickly working, now behind X, trying to find a cutting man, and they run out of time. And that's bad business there from the Aspen Skiers, unable to even get a shot off. They were not paying attention. And they are hearing it from the other side of the field. Coaches did not like that. Yeah, some of the Aspen attackmen just did not know how much time was left, and they ran out of clock. That does it for this first half here at Gardner Field. A barn burner. The Sailors down by 1, 3-2. We'll be right back in just a couple of minutes, folks. If you're not down here at Gardner Field, it's a beautiful day. Stands are filling up here. An afternoon game. Always fun taking on the Skiers. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Stay tuned, folks. Thanks for joining us here on 105.7 and 97.7 KTYV. Thanks for joining us as well on the stream at steamboatradio.com. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. You're listening to Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse.
Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank,
Builders First Source,
the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens & Strom Attorneys at Law,
Mountain Eye Works,
One Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson Payment Solutions,
and the agency Steamboat.
Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailors Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School Sports Broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test and you will see we're the best.
Dotson Payment Solutions are proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors broadcast on KTYV Sports on FM. Hi, this is Zach from Dotson Payment Solutions. Are you running a local business and tired of paying too much for credit card processing and not getting the local technical support you need? Join our team today at DotsonPOS.com. That's DOTSONPOS.com. Dotson Payment Solutions is a home team for point of sale, payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more, and a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors, your home team.
Hey, this is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we love to sponsor all things Steamboat. As a company, we like to get families and student athletes outside to enjoy all that Steamboat has to offer. Steamboat Roofing Company is proud to sponsor Steamboat Sailors Sports Broadcast.
Steamboat Roofing Company proudly working in and giving back to Steamboat's outdoor community. Ski, bike, run, roof, Steamboat.
To schedule a roof estimate, please visit us at steamboatroofing.com. Again, that's steamboatroofing.com.
This is Matt with Steamboat Roofing Company, and we're proud Sailors sports sponsors.
See you out there.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV Sports on FM.
My name is Tyler Grove. I'm number 4. I play midfield and attack. I've been playing lacrosse for about 9 years. My goals for the team are to win a state championship eventually and score a lot of goals and be an offensive weapon. Outside of lacrosse, I also hunt, fish, wrestle, and play football. My favorite class in school is history because I like learning about the past. This summer, I plan on getting ready for my football season and working. I'm not sure what I'm going to do after graduation, looking at colleges, just taking it one day at a time. My favorite movie is Robin Hood because I think it's funny and it has a good plot. My favorite book is going to have to be Corduroy. I just think it's a really well-written book. I'm Tyler Grove and I'm proud to be a sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services is proud to bring you this broadcast of Sailor Sports. They know each athlete has worked hard and dedicated themselves to their sport. That's how Mountain West was built, through hard work and dedication. Their local agents are ready to find an auto, home, business, health, or farm and ranch policy to fit your life. Visit one of their offices in Steamboat, Craig, or Meeker, and good luck, sailors. Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, solutions for life.
Mountain Eye Works, open for all your eye care needs. Whether you're on the field, court, or ice, Mountain Eye Works will help you play to the best of your ability.
Mountain Eye Works. Let our family help your family see better.
Dr. Erica Musgrove and Dr. Brian Williams provide comprehensive eye care for all ages.
Come see all the latest fashions in glasses and sunglasses. Mountain Eye Works, located in Central Park Plaza in Steamboat and Victory Way in Craig.
Schedule an appointment today at mountaineyworks.com. Go Sailors!
This is Todd Ellens with the Law Office of Ellens & Strom. We are proud to support the Steamboat Sailors. Hard work and persistence are the key ingredients to succeeding in sports and in the courtroom. At Ellens & Strom, we have attorneys that handle nearly all types of legal matters. Contact us at ellensstrom.com to schedule a meeting with a lawyer today. That's ELENZSTROM.com. The Law Office of Ellens & Strom, a proud supporter of the Steamboat Sailors.
Hi, this is Jimmy from Builders First Source, now in 2 locations here in Steamboat Springs. And we're proud to support Steamboat Sailor Sports on KTYV Sports on FM. At Builders First Source, we foster and encourage teamwork, and we know that athletics builds that strong sense of team and working for the greater good, and we are proud supporters of Steamboat Sailors High School Sports. Builders First Source, now with 2 locations east of downtown Steamboat on Pine Grove Road and west of town on 13th Street. Good luck to all the high school teams across the Yampa Valley.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Ike Alexander. I'm number 18, and I am a goalie. I've been playing lacrosse for about 12 years. Goals for our team: go to state playoffs, maybe win a state championship. Personal goals: develop and have fun with the boys. Outside of lacrosse, I love to swim in the river, hang out with my friends. My favorite class in school is PE because it's just a nice break for my brain. And what I do over the summer, I work at the Old Town Pub, and I run the lemonade stand at the farmers market. Plans after graduation: college, trade school, one of the above. Favorite movie: Peanut Butter Falcon. It's about this kid with Down syndrome. It's a great movie. My favorite book: The Great Gatsby. We read it in class, really enjoyed that one. I am Ike Alexander, and I am proud to be a Steamboat Springs sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Hey there, this is Kenny Reisman with the agency Steamboat Springs. And if you're listening to this ad right now, it means you're paying attention to youth sports here in the Yampa Valley. And I guess I know a thing or two about those, as I am a self-proclaimed recovering youth sports parent. I'm also a realtor here in Steamboat Springs, so if I can help you out with any of your needs whatsoever, please don't hesitate to give me a call. 970-846-5101. Kenny Reisman with the agency Steamboat Springs. Go Sailors!
Charlie here from Mountain Mattress and Furniture, a proud sponsor of Steamboat Springs High School sports broadcast. Whether you are participating, watching, or listening, a good night's sleep is important to good health. With Mountain Mattress Best Price Guarantee, you'll get the lowest price on all the best brands in the country. We have the largest selection of mattresses in Northwest Colorado, and our family strives to offer the best service in the valley. Mountain Mattress and Furniture on Loggers Lane.
Mountain Mattress is the place when you need to rest your face. Put our mattresses to the test, and you will see we're the best.
Mason here from One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. Spring in the Yampa Valley means mud season and potholes big enough to qualify for their own zip code. Your car pulling harder than a sled dog team after hitting one? Don't ignore it and let that crater chew up your tires. Get your alignment checked out today. We'll keep you driving straight even if the roads aren't. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. That's oneoffautocenter.com or easy to find off Copper Ridge Drive. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Time now for your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
My name is Marshall Moss, number 29. I play attack. I've been playing lacrosse since 6th grade. My goals for this team are to bring the chip back. Your personal goals this season, I'm trying to score a banger. That would be pretty cool. What else do you do outside of lacrosse? I like to fish. I like to ski. My favorite class is probably shop class. Pretty cool class. I fish in the summer. I tube. I hang out with my friends, play in the river. I want to attend a trade school, maybe electrician after high school. My favorite movie is Ace Ventura because he's pretty cool. Favorite book, I don't like books. I am Marshall Moss and I am proud to be a Steamboat Sailor.
That was your Steamboat Sailor Spotlight on 105.7 KTYV. Sports on FM.
Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank,
Builder's First Source,
the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens & Strom Attorneys at Law,
Mountain Eye Works,
One Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dodson Payment Solutions,
and the agency Steamboat.
Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse on KTYV Sports on FM at 105.7 and steamboatradio.com.
Welcome back in here. This is Sailors Lacrosse live here from Gardner Field, Low and Epstein here on 105.7, 97.7 KTYV. Excited to be here. A wonderful day, a even better game as the Sailors are trailing the Aspen Skiers right now 3-2. I have a little bit of housekeeping to take care of right now. I want to give a special shout out to the Barrow family. Jacob Barrow, the goaltender for this Aspen team. He has been the star this year, and I just want to correct that. They have two really good goaltenders on this team, both very young as well, but I am told that Jacob Barrow is really the star player here, the sophomore goaltender, and he is going toe-to-toe with Ike Alexander. Both of them having a fantastic game here today. Aspen won the opening face-off to start this second half, and now here we go on from the offensive zone. It's going to be the Aspen Skiers. Skiers have not done too much on offense. Both of their goals have really come from mistakes on the Steamboat end. Aside from the Nate Moat's goal, I will give him credit. Nate Moat's a spectacular one-on-one goal from the wing to make this a 3-2 game. And the Sailors' defense comes up here. So here we go, Ike Alexander. It'll be the Sailors with their first clear of the game, moving left to right of the half, I should say, moving left to right on your radio dial. Sailors unable to clear the ball. It's on the ground. Aspen coming in. Very physical game. And a whistle is going to be called here. Whistle goes against. Are they saying this is against Steamboat? It is. So it'll be Skiers' ball from the top of the zone. Aspen going to slow things down. It is going to be Moat's and company doing work. Moat's so good off the dodge. Here comes Aspen on the cycle from the far side. They're going to get this now below GLE, work it around behind X. Alexander looks on. Here is the Skiers. This is going to be Jack Kabolski, and the shot goes wide. Sailors with a good hustle there. Ike Alexander won the chase. Wow, they give it to him, and he's done that a couple times in this game. So the Sailors with a hustle play. They win the chase, and now they're going to have an opportunity to clear from the far side. It's the Sailors. Sailors wearing their all-white uniforms today, red helmets, red numbers. Great clear here. A long pole clear. All the way down the field goes, I believe that was Mason Kemp. And the Sailors give it away. Always want to dish that off when you're the long pole. Sailors give it away for a moment. Aspen handles it, and a whistle's going to be called here. They're going to say this was against the Sailors. Wow. Crowd doesn't like that. It is filling up here at Gardner Field now. And here's a quick offensive possession for the Skiers now. Skiers on the near side. It's going to be Moats and company handling it. Andrew Sherlock doing some work. Jack Kabolski as well. From the top of the box, Aspen slows things down. It'll be Ryder Cohen again. Cohen down low to his attackman. Now they cycle it back through to Cohen. Cohen from the top of the box. He wants the one-on-one. He's going to get it. Cohen dodges from his left to his right. Cohen sweeping with his right. Looks for a feed. Finds it. And Ike Alexander with a save. That's about as easy of a save as he'll see all day. Right into his stick. Great heads-up play. Abbott Gotro on the ground ball. Abbott Gotro almost had a fast break opportunity there. Gotro, the speedy number 5 for this Sailors team. Aspen has the ball now. It's on the ground. One-handed GB. That's no good. Sailors, Lyle Henninger with a tough ride here. Lyle Henninger putting the wood on him, and Aspen is just going to throw this one away for a moment. Ball still on the ground. Unable to control it is the Skiers. Finally they do, and the Sailors defense is all over this. All over this. Sailors defense in great position the entirety of this game. Have to give them a lot of credit. Even when they have been scored on, they've still been in great position. Sailors, goal there, and that's, man, I might have jinxed it. As they get caught sleeping. Aspen's going to go up by a pair. 4-2 off of the GB trash man goal is what we will call that one. Aspen picked it up, just kind of threw it into the back of the net. Don't know if Ike Alexander was paying attention. Just kind of a trashy goal. 4-2, Aspen leads. 4:15 to go. Excuse me. 9:11 to go here in the first half. Whistle's going to be called off the draw. As I'm still waiting for an official number on that Skiers goal. I will get it as soon as I am told. So the Sailors down 4-2. Got to get something going here if you're Steamboat. Ball goes out of bounds. Yeah, I believe it went out of bounds off the errant pass. Little pitch and catch action between Henninger and DiBiaso results in a mistake behind the net of Aspen. So slowly now it's going to be Jacob Barrow. And, you know, Barrow actually had the first mistake of this game. The first goal that Aspen gave up all season was because of a Jacob Barrow intercepted clear. That was the first goal that Aspen gave up all year. Here's a flag on the field, some laundry. And we're going to await this call. But Jacob Barrow trying to clear it there. And whistle's called here. I'm not sure what this is. Refs having a discussion right around the 40-yard line. And it looks like this is going to be Aspen ball. Maybe a man-up opportunity, too. We know what the call was on that? So it'll be Aspen ball. Up by a pair of goals here, 4-2 at Gardner Field. Aspen's going to be working it inside. Man-up opportunity for the Skiers. Big man down here for the Sailors. Gotta stymie up if you're the defense. Here comes the Skiers. Here's a shot, and that one's right into the stick again of Ike Alexander. He tracked that one the whole way. Skiers with good hustle on the chase. They're going to handle it from the far side. Still on offense here. Man up for Aspen. Ryder Cohen and company. Cohen gets it down low. Now back to Cohen. Here's a shot, bouncer, and a goal as Ike Alexander unable to get that one. Sailors go down 5-2. And that was Nate Moats again there. Moats, the star sophomore for this Aspen team. He's averaging 5 goals a game, 4 assists a game. I mean, this kid is everywhere. And that's his second one of the afternoon. Aspen up 5-2. Getting a little bit concerning now for the Sailors. Got to start winning some of these face-offs. Have to make some quick work. I'm not saying it's panic time, but you do have to be concerned here, down 3 goals. Aspen wins the clamp, and a whistle again here off of the face-off, and they're going to award this to Aspen. Wow. So that was Jack Kabolski off the face-off, drawing the call, and it'll be Aspen now on offense. Aspen leading the Sailors 5-2, coming into this game 3-0. Aspen's going to handle this from X. One-on-one opportunity. Here's the Skiers. Moats now from the wing. Up top to Kabolski. Back down to Moats. Nate Moats, he's looking for the pick. Moats looks back. Moats with the stick in his right hand. Cycles it back through. It's Kabolski now from the top of the zone. Jack Kabolski, he wants a try. Kabolski dishes it down low. Cutting. Here's a shot and a goal. And that was pretty textbook there from the Aspen Skiers. 6-2 here at Gardner Field. That was probably the best offensive possession of the game. The Skiers drew that up perfectly. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. They ran a beautiful two-man game between Moats and Kabolski. And just like that, the Skiers are on top 6-2. Sailors back at the face-off X. Clamp is won again by the Skiers. Quickly now, Cohen Vanderbosch comes in. He's trying to fight for the ground ball. No whistles here. Now they do get a whistle. Zuck's involved in a little altercation. And they're going to say this will be Skiers' ball again. Wow. Sailors cannot catch a break. This is a brutal third quarter. About 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter here at Gardner Field. Sailors down 6-2 to the Aspen Skiers. You need a flurry here if you're Steamboat. And now the referee's going to change their minds. Referee's going to make a new decision here. Nope, never mind. It will continue to be Aspen ball, excuse me. So Aspen's just going to have it now, trying to clear it from the defensive zone. Sailors on the ride. Nate Moats just takes it himself. He's going to draw a slashing call too. And Moats with the errant pass. Ball's on the ground. Sailors trying to come up with it. This will be a whistle as soon as they do, and clock stops here. It's going to be man up for the Skiers. I think the Sailors just got caught on the ride. Slashing call there as Moats was coming across midfield. And it's man up for Aspen. Not what you want to see here if you're the Sailors. Frustration starting to boil over here a little bit, as the Sailors were in this one for the entirety of the game, and now all of a sudden they find themselves down 6 goals to 2. So here comes the man-up unit for the Skiers. Making quick work on the near side, it's Moats and Cohen, the dime duo. Cohen from the top of the key, now to Moats. Moats is going to step into one and hangs back. Instead, he just dishes it back over to Cohen. Now back to Moats. Pitch and catch action there. Sailors man-down unit doing a good job. Ball's on the ground, and that's going to be a turnover there. Sailors defense gets credit with a man-down turnover. That is what you needed if you're the Steamboat Sailors. Paxton Zuck with a big ground ball. He handles it around the near side. He wants a flag. Zuck dishes it down low. Sailors man-down unit coming up big here, and a shot is going to be stymied at the doorstep. Jacob Barrow is able to scoop that one into his stick. But a good effort nonetheless from the Sailors defense, man down. Aspen quickly, fast break opportunity, big time hit there. Sailors put another man on the ground. That was as textbook as you'll see all day. Sailors defense comes up huge. That's a highlight reel hit right there from the Sailors. Beautiful play from Caden Selentich, man. I mean, that is how you do it. Excuse me. That was, I believe that was Henry Jameson, actually. Yes. Henry Jameson with a big-time hit, and the Sailors are on offense now. So they are going to successfully kill this penalty, it looks like. And that is a huge win for the Sailors man down unit. That'll be played all week in film, no doubt about it. That was as textbook as it gets from Henry Jameson and company. Good job, Sailors defense. Sailors on offense now from the near side. Here's an opportunity. And a goal here. Marshall Moss with a look, and the Sailors put it in the back of the net. That's exactly what you needed to see there at 6-3. Marshall Moss with the assist.
Number 5, Abby Gocho with the goal. Assist, Marshall Moss.
Abbott Gotro gets credit for that goal there, the senior. Gocho's had himself a nice game here, but how about Marshall Moss with the assist there for the Sailors as they are now doubled up by the Skiers, 6-3, and that's exactly what you wanted to see. A great defensive possession turns into a goal on the other end. Great job from Abbott Gotro getting that one to go between the pipes. Another whistle off of the faceoff. That's the third one in a row here that we've had. All three are going against the Sailors. I'm not sure what's going on there. Have to have a talk. Special teams unit not looking good. Aspen's going to handle this. Aspen have their defensive middies in the game. Connor Moffroyd is going to handle the ball. Moffroyd just getting hammered. He's trying to get rid of it. Nate Moatz comes up with it, and the whistle's going to be called here. Timeout Aspen. And so just like that, folks, with about 4:51 to go in the third quarter, the Sailors find themselves down 6-3. Stay tuned. I mean, this is going to get interesting. 105.7, 97.7 KTYV. Special thanks to our friends over at Builders First Source for all your building materials with 2 convenient locations in Steamboat Springs on 13th Street and Pine Grove Road. Mountain Mattress and Furniture helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Come in for a test snap today on Loggers Lane. Dodson Payment Solutions, bringing local point-of-sale payment solutions, loyalty programs, gift cards, and more to your business. Learn more at DodsonPOS.com. Sailors Lacrosse, live here on KTYV. It has been a fun one. It has been a really good game here so far. Sailors find themselves down 6-3 against the Skiers. A game in which the Skiers kind of scored in a flurry there. Sailors trying to climb back into this one. Last goal coming from Abbott Gotro. We'll see who they draw it up to after the timeout.
Learn more at sponsoryourschool.com.
All right, we are back. Third quarter action live here at Gardner Field. The Sailors find themselves down by a score of 6-3. It's a good one here, as Aspen is going to handle it on offense. They're down below the GLE. Aspen handles it now from the far side. They get it up top to Ryder Cohen. Cohen's been so good for this team here today. Let's see what he has in the tank. Cohen wants the one-on-one. He's going to get it from the far side, driving in. There's a shot and a goal from the Skiers. Just like that, it's 7-3, and I'm not sure what happened there. Just a face dodge and a bounce shot, as simple as it gets. Ike Alexander can't believe it either. Aspen on top now, 7-3, 4:23 left to go here in the third quarter. And that was Ryder Cohen on the goal. The senior attackman for this Aspen team. Certainly one of the star players for this Skiers team. Back at the face-off X, Sailors have to be quick here. No more mistakes from the face-off circle would be ideal. This time they're able to get the GB. Good job here from the Sailors as they are able to come up with it. Salentic. Great work from Salentic. Caden Salentic, the long stick midi. And just like that, the Sailors gave it away. Crossfield pass turns into an interception. Trying to run the fast break now as the Aspen defenseman just sends it all the way down the field. Aspen on offense. Excuse me. Sailors on offense now. They're going to have to clear this one. Moving left to right on your radio dial. They've got a long way to go. Here we go now up the far side, crossing across the 50. Sailors doing a good job. Just going to leg this thing out. And that's a successful clear from the Sailors. Flag's going to be called here. Sailors will be man up. So let's take advantage of this. A slashing call is going to go against Aspen on the clear. Sailors handling possession. As soon as that ball hits the ground, it will be a penalty. So here's the Sailors driving in. Here's a little pump fake. Spin move, shot, and a good save there from Jacob Barrow as the sweeping shot from the Sailors came from Bodie Wellstone. Nothing doing. Sailors are going to be a man up. So a man-up opportunity. I would say that you probably have to convert this one if you're the Sailors, down by 4 goals. This is a must-win man-up opportunity. No doubt about it. Jacob Barrow looks on for the Skiers. The star sophomore goaltender. 3 shutouts coming into this one for him and his counterpart, Wyatt Lays, the freshman. Sailors on the man-up crew. From the far side, let's see what they got. Sailors from the top of the box, stepping into a shot. That's going to go wide. Sailors win the chase. I believe that was Henninger. So the Sailors win the chase. Now they're down below GLE. They're going to get this one back up to Henninger from the top of the box. Now quickly, it's going to be the Sailors once more. Theo Poppleton. He turns around, sends it down low again. And a little give and go action for the Sailors here. Poppleton, the sophomore midfielder. Working now, finds Henninger. Henninger down to DiBiaso, back to Henninger, pitch and catch. There's a shot, and that's looks like it ricocheted off the stick of the Aspen goaltender, Jacob Barrow. Sailors win the chase again. It'll go as a shot. DiBiaso to Henninger. Couple of shots on this man-up opportunity. Finds Poppleton now down low. They're going to cycle through. Back up to Henninger again. There's a shot, and that's a bouncer right into the stick of Jacob Barrow. He was unfazed. Man-up opportunity is not successful. Henninger with back-to-back-to-back shots. None of them able to hit Twine. Aspen trying to clear it. Sailors on the ride. Successful ride as they get the ground ball. Sailors trying to run the fast break now. It's Tyler Grove. Grove's just going to pull this one out and slow it down. Sailors retain possession. Really good ride from the Sailors man-up crew. Marshall Moss back out on the field there, as is Reese Hoy. DiBiaso handles it for the Sailors. This will be Poppleton. He spins. Now down low. Sailors attackmen handle it. Crossfield pass. Right-handed shot and a goal there. A nice goal from the Sailors attackmen as they put that one in the back of the net. You know, always concerning with the crossfield passes, especially in front of the goaltender like that, but he did not see that one, and the Sailors capitalize. That's Ethan DiBiaso with the far side right-handed heater. Makes it 7-4. Nice little 1-2 punch there from the Sailors. They are well within this game, folks. Third quarter action. Sailors back at the face-off line. They've struggled here today. Aspen on top, 7-4. It's just getting good here, folks. Keep that dial tuned. Turn that radio up. Sailors off the face-off, going to handle it. Fast break opportunity. This is going to be another one. No, it's not. It's Barrow on the doorstep, stymieing that shot. Unbelievable save from the Aspen skiers. And the Sailors can't believe it. I mean, that is as good of a save as you will see. Right on the doorstep. Second time Barrow's done that today. Wow. Sailors trying to ride the clear now. Skiers handle it, and the errant pass is going to result in a Sailors turnover. So they're going to get this one back. Good ride there from the Sailors attackman. 1 minute to go here in the third quarter. Sailors trying to make quick work. Good pass there from Mike Alexander. Here's a clear, wide open, all the way down the field. Here we go, Steamboat. And the errant pass goes wide, out of bounds. All the momentum killed there. Sailors wish they had that one back. Marshall Moss just could not corral it. So it's a change of possession here. Aspen going to do the same thing, go all the way down the field. Jacob Barrow has it inside the crease. Barrow trying to quarterback. He's going to get taken outside the crease. They lose it. Barrow's in trouble here. Sailors on the fast break, and the Sailors unable to bury it. Barrow gets back in the crease. I can't believe it. Jacob Barrow got the ball taken away from him and was able to get back in the crease and made a hell of a save. Good effort there from the Aspen netminder. Sailors handle the ball, though. Under 30 seconds. Have to pay attention. Cohen Vanderbosch, he loses it. Good defense here from the skiers. Vanderbosch trying to chase after it. Sailors lose the ball. This is going to be a turnover against Cohen Vanderbosch, and a whistle's going to be called here. It'll stay with Steamboat. It'll stay with Steamboat, and a late flag here. Frustrations are boiling over, and this kid might get thrown out of the game. What a terrible call. That's Harrison Taylor. I have no problem calling him out by name. Harrison Taylor with a bad slash against the Sailors. A total frustration slash here. Harrison Taylor's going to head to the box. Deservedly so. There's no room for that. I mean, that was bad. Sailors fans telling him off, telling him to get out of here. That's Harrison Taylor, the big senior defenseman, with a brutal slash on the Sailors. They're going to be a man up. Sailors loving it. 7-4, it's getting chippy here, folks. These two teams hate each other. I can tell you that. Here's Lyle Henninger. Another slash. They want another slash here. Lyle Henninger calling for it, and they're going to let this clock run out. Henninger talking to the Aspen sideline, and the Sailors, after 3, are going to be down 7-4 here at Gardner Field. Wow. Physical game. I'm getting jittery just thinking about it. These two teams with a lot of animosity towards each other, and you can tell here in that third quarter. It got away from the Sailors here a little bit in the third, but they were able to patch things up down the stretch. Harrison Taylor, I believe, will still be in the box for the Skiers after the blatant slash from him right in front of the referee. And a fresh 12 for this final fourth quarter. If you're not down here, folks, get down here. This is Gardner Field Live. It's a 70-degree day. I mean, I've never seen anything like this. The Sailors not practicing in the parking lot this year. They have been on the turf. They've been dialed in. They're ready to go. There's a lot of expectations for this season. And it's the same for the Aspen Skiers. Certainly. Again, Aspen coming into this game with a 3-0 record. Sailors at 1-1. Tough loss to Evergreen to start the year. 7-6. See if they can climb themselves back into this one. Huge fourth quarter here, folks. Special thanks to the agency. Let Chris Paoli and his team help you with all your real estate needs. The agency Steamboat has you covered. Mountain Eyeworks, helping you and the referees see better for all your eye care needs in Central Park Plaza and online. It's at mountainEyeworks.com. We'll be right back here Saturday, folks, where Steamboat will be taking on Air Academy, one of the best teams in the state. Air Academy is going to be here on Saturday. That game right around 1:30, I believe. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter underway. It is getting loud here at Gardner Field. The fans are well in attendance. Everybody's made their way down. Like I said, if you're not down here, this is the place to be. Come support your Steamboat Sailors as they're in the midst of a battle against the Aspen Skiers. Still a man up here. Here's Lyle Henninger. Henninger and DiBiaso, a little two-man game. They're going to get this one now to the far side. Sailors cycle through. Here's a big shot there from Henninger. He lines it up. That one goes wide. Underhand riser, unable to connect. Sailors win the chase. They'll stay a man up. DiBiaso, Henninger again from the top of the box. He dishes this one off down low. Sailors trying to run a play. It's DiBiaso now to Henninger. Errant pass. He catches it and just throws that one right into the breadbasket of Jacob Barrow. Have to put that on the ground. Lyle Henninger can't connect. He's got one in this game here today. Really good clear there from Jacob Barrow. Aspen trying to run the fast break, but the Sailors' defense is quicker. Sailors get back on time. Aspen trying to kill the remainder of this penalty. And quickly now it'll be the Skiers from the top of the box. This will be Ryder Cohen. He just had the last goal for Aspen. Now working it along the near side, it'll be the Skiers once more. Skiers on top 7-4. Looking to add on to that. Sailors need to get a stop here. Aspen's going to handle it from X. Now around the far side. We're back to even strength here at Gardner Field. One-on-one opportunity. Ryder Cohen spinning. Puts it in his left hand. Dishes the ball off. Aaron passes on the ground. Aspen gets the ground ball. Back to resetting. Aspen again from the top of the box. Sweeping right hand. That shot going nowhere. Ball's on the ground once more. Sailors fighting for the ground ball. Now it's below GLE. Aspen gets it again. Good defense here. Sailors trying to push him out of bounds, and instead they get a D-twig. Sticks on the ground too. Sailors with a huge defensive possession there. Very well done. Sailors on the clear. Quickly working. And that was textbook clearance from the Steamboat Sailors. Very well done from the Sailors. Tyler Grove is going to handle it along the near side. Grove for the Sailors. Works it up to the top of the box. Have to have a little bit of a sense of urgency here if you're Steamboat. Down by 3 goals. Here's Reese Hoy. Left hand. Ball's on the ground, and it just didn't have much power on the shot. It's an easy one for Jacob Abbott. Jacob Barrow. Jacob Barrow's clearance is going to be stopped by the Sailors right around midfield. Sailors retain possession. Good job there from the boys in white. Now back at X it is. Sailors work it around. Up at the top of the box now, it'll be the Sailors trying to run a play here along the far side, driving in, looking for the feeder. Sailors have it now behind at X. Little bit of a screen set at X, tiptoeing around the crease. Here comes the Sailors, and just can't really get anything going here. Here's an opportunity. There's a shot in the goal from way outside. And I thought that had no chance from about 15 yards out. A big left-handed sidearm shot. That's Tyler Grove with a huge shot. Wow. Tyler Grove, the junior attackman. That was beautiful. I don't know if Jacob Barrow has seen one of those go by him yet this year. I mean, that was top shelf right by his earlobe. Shout out Tyler Grove, man. That was beautiful. So the Sailors down by a pair now, folks. 7-5. Tyler Grove goal. Face-off's going to be lost. And then won. Sailors trying to get the ground ball. It's loose. Aspen's going to have a clean shot at it. They whiff. Sailors on the GB. Put the stick in both your hands. The one-arm GB's not cutting it for the Sailors. Solentich with the shorty comes up with it. And now it's Solentich with the clear. Here's Theo Poppleton. Great work there from the Sailors. That'll go down as a face-off win. All right, Sailors down 7-5. Let's see what they can do. It's Reese Hoy and company. Reese Hoy slows things down. Sailors from the top of the box. They trail by 2. Fourth quarter action live here at Gardner Field. 105.7, 97.7 KTYV. Here's a screen. Here's a shot. That's a bouncer, and it goes out. Sailors win the chase. They'll hang on to it. Tyler Grove from behind. We are going to get a little bit of a change here. Did they call a penalty on that?
Sailors, man.
Stu, did they call a penalty on that? What was that called? And they called a penalty on Aspen here. I missed it. I didn't see exactly what the call was, but it was after the shot occurred. The Sailors won the chase anyway, so they would have it regardless, but now they have a man-up opportunity. So that is what's going on here. Sailors draw the late whistle on Aspen, and now here we go, man up. Sailors trail 7-5. It's going to be Henninger and DiBiaso working from the top of the box. DiBiaso down low. He finds Tyler Grove. Grove with the latest goal for the Sailors, as this will be worked around. Sailors have to bury this one. There's a shot. That goes wide. Tyler Grove is there for the chase once more. About 7 minutes to play in this one. Sailors handle it. Here's Lyle Henninger. Henninger's had a couple of good looks here today. He had a very pretty goal earlier, a top shelf bouncer. I'd like to see him go back to that. Here's a shot, and that one right into the breadbasket. And you want to put that one on the ground too. Easy save there for Jacob Barrow. That was not Lyle Henninger, but rather DiBiaso on that shot. Sailors trying to clear it, and they do. They're going to get the ball back. Good job there. Good work there from the defense. Trying to run the fast break, and a missed opportunity there from the far side. Sailors unable to capitalize, but they do win the chase again. Everybody will reset. 7-5 your score. Tyler Grove from X. Looking inside, cutting, and another missed shot. The Sailors can't capitalize. Really good opportunity there. They can't believe it. And now a whistle going to be called. Referees having a little bit of words with Ethan DiBiaso down there. And this will be a free clear for Aspen.
Penalty on the Sailors. Skiers, man up.
Yeah, it's a penalty that goes against Steamboat. The Skiers will now have a man-up opportunity and the free clear, I believe. So here's the free clear. Aspen has possession. It's Ryder Cohen. Here's a big-time opportunity for the Skiers, and a shot goes right in to the stick of Ike Alexander. That was not challenging him at all. Ike Alexander has the ball in his stick now, and he's going to clear this one up. Ike Alexander takes it beyond the 40. Alexander brings it beyond midfield. Alexander finds his attackman, and that's a beautiful clear there from Ike Alexander. Tyler Grove now handles it at X. He's going to do a spin move. He drops the defender. He comes around the corner, and Tyler Grove with a highlight play. Unbelievable. Tyler Grove. Wow. He put the defender in the dirt, folks. That's Sports Center top 10 right there. I mean, he threw a spin move at that kid that left him in the turf. That will be Tyler Grove's career highlight right there. That was beautiful. A spin move from X. He tiptoes around the crease and buries it. And just like that, the Sailors are within one. 7-6 here at Gardner Field. Turn it up, folks. 105.7, 97.7 KTYV. They found themselves in a very similar situation against Evergreen. Let's see if they can capitalize. 7-6, the Sailors are down. Face-off is going to be won off the rip. DiBiaso with the ground ball, and it's back to Tyler Grove we go. Tyler Grove and company. He's got the last 2 goals for this Sailors team. From the top of the box, Sailors slowing things down. They get it down to Tyler Grove. Now driving inside, the Sailors trying to come in from the far side. Good defense here from the Skiers. There's a shot, and looks like Barrow was there for a nice save. Jacob Barrow certainly having himself a nice game here this afternoon. Barrow's going to try to clear, and he does. Ball's on the ground now. Sailors defense trying to get it, and they do. Good job there. Heads up play from the Sailors defense. They're going to take this one back all the way down the field. Errant pass, ball's on the ground, ground ball opportunity. Tyler Grove came up with it for a moment, and the Skiers are going to be able to retain. So the Skiers quickly moving left to right, hanging on to a 1-goal lead. Sailors on the tough ride. Sailors put a man on the ground, and this ball's still on the ground. No whistle yet. It's getting chippy, and I love to see it. I would love to see the Sailors continue to play this physical way against this Aspen team. Both these teams going at it right now. A lot of words being exchanged down there on the field. Referees are going to have a conference. We have a slight stoppage here right now.
White ball, let's go.
Fans calling for Steamboat ball. Refs still trying to make a decision, and it'll stay with Steamboat. Big call there. So it's going to be the Sailors down 7-6. We've got 4:42 to go here in the fourth quarter. And the Sailors have the ball. Tyler Grove with 2 amazing goals in the last few minutes. Here's Reese Hoy with the ball. Reese Hoy is going to take it down low. They get it now below GLE. It's going to be Tyler Grove from X. And Grove, the defender that he put in the dirt, was actually Harrison Taylor, the kid who got that slash earlier in the game. Harrison Taylor got his ankles destroyed, as bad as you will ever see. Here's a shot and a goal. The Sailors tie it up. Just like that. The Sailors have tied this ball game at 7 with a shot, a one burner from 15 yards out. Cohen Vanderbosch with the equalizer. And that might have been on Harrison Taylor too. Rough day for the senior defenseman. Sailors tie this game up, folks, 7-7. At one point in the third quarter, they were down 7-2, and they have climbed their way back into this game. Do not go anywhere. We've got 4 minutes to play. Game is tied at 7. Tyler Grove with a pair. Cohen Vanderbosch with the latest. And the Sailors win the faceoff again. Wow. Sailors have possession here. They're going to handle it from the near side. It'll be DiBiaso. Sailors slow things down. Now bring it along the far side, down below GLE. Up top now for the Sailors is Poppleton. He tries a move. Dishes it back. Sailors working. DiBiaso inside. He gets put on the ground, and that's a big-time hit from this Aspen team. Whistle's going to be called here. And I believe that's a timeout. So the timeout from Aspen as they find themselves in a tie game here at Gardner Field. Unreal lacrosse, 7-7 your score. Special thanks to our sponsors here on the show, on the program. Mountain Eyeworks helping you and the refs see better. I think the refs have done a pretty good job here this afternoon. I'll give them credit. For all your eye care needs in Central Park Plaza, online at mountaineyeworks.com. Steamboat Roofing. For all your roofing needs, go to steamboatroofing.com, helping the Sailors raise the roof after every victory. One Off Auto Center, formerly Doc's Auto. Same great service, same place for all your automotive repair needs on Copper Ridge Drive. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank with locations in Steamboat and Craig, member FDIC. And Mountain Mattress and Furniture, helping you and the Sailors get a good night's sleep. Come in for a test nap today on Loggers Lane. Sailors in the midst of a good one here, 7-7 your score. Crowd is in full effect, as is the sun. A beautiful day here at Gardner Field. 70 degrees outside. It does not get better than this. The two goalies head back out to their respective pipes. I would say both of these goalies today have been phenomenal. I give a lot of credit to Jacob Barrow of the Skiers and, of course, Ike Alexander, the Sailors netminder. Aspen on the clear. I'm not sure how he's hanging on to this ball. Triple team. Finally, the Sailors able to get it out and pick up the GB. Good job there from Steamboat. Whistle's going to be called here. And it's an injury timeout. We have an Aspen skier down on the turf. And that looked like a painful couple of hits, certainly. Sailors were all over him. That is Henry Dennis, the midfielder, I believe. And Henry Dennis will limp off. Yeah, took a couple of slashes there, certainly. And Aspen will reset here. Sailors on offense after winning the draw. After coming out of the timeout. But the Sailors have been winning the majority of these draws as of late, too. So here we go. Sailors on offense. Tyler Grove takes it from behind at X. Sailors no more urgency anymore as they've tied this game up. About 10 minutes ago, they were down by 4. There's another shot, and that one goes wide. Sailors with a good job on the ground ball. They win the chase. It didn't even go out of bounds. Sailors just there to corral the GB. Good job. Stepping into a shot, Lyle Henninger gets stymied. Good defense there from Harrison Taylor. And the Sailors control once more. From the far side, one-on-one matchup. Here comes the Sailors. Looking across, and that's an errant pass. It'll go out of bounds. This is going to be Aspen ball. Got to get back on defense here if you're Steamboat. Reese Hoy was chasing it, unable to keep it from going out of bounds, and now it's going to be Aspen ball. All right, so from the near side, we've got about 3 minutes remaining here, folks. Live at Gardner Field, it's a tie ball game, all knotted at 7. As Aspen's going to handle it from the near side. Good defense here from the Sailors. Ball's on the ground. It's DiBiaso. DiBiaso's almost able to come up with it. It's Tyler Grove now, and Aspen able to get the ground ball. Good work there from Harrison Taylor. I'll give him credit. Harrison Taylor with a huge ground ball for that Aspen defense and able to clear it as well. I'll give credit to good lacrosse when I see it, folks. No problem at all. So here's Aspen on the offensive side. They're going to have a look at this now. Ike Alexander looks on. Aspen slows it down from the top of the box, working left to right on your radio dial. The Aspen Skiers looking to go up. Game is tied at 7. We've got about 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Who is going to get the last shot? 90 seconds remain, folks. Don't go anywhere. This is Sailors Lacrosse tied at 7. Here we go now. It's going to be Ryder Cohen. Crowd's getting loud. Cohen gives it down to X, the final minute here in this game. Aspen from the top of the box. Driving in, you can tell they're trying to get it to Moats. Nate Moats with a couple of big-time goals in this game. Aspen getting hassled. Big-time hit there from the Sailors. Their defense looks good. Moats with a shot, and it goes over the net. Aspen's going to win the chase. Good hustle there from Aaron Levy. Aaron Levy wins the chase for the Skiers. Here we go now. It'll be Aspen trying to take the final shot. 45 seconds to go. The game is tied at 7. Jack Kabolski for the Skiers. You can tell they're trying to get it to Moats. They're running out of time here. This is what happened in the first half, too. 24 seconds remain. Here we go from X. Falls on the ground. Sailors have an opportunity. Ball is on the ground for a moment. Aspen picks it up. Are they going to get a shot off? It's at the top of the box. Aaron pass. Ball is on the ground again. We're running out of time here. 14 seconds remain. Aspen gets the ground ball. Aspen handles it. It's Moats trying to get a shot off. Ball's on the ground again. The Sailors defense D-twigs him. Oh my goodness. tremendous, unbelievable effort from the Sailors defense, and the horn sounds. That'll do it. It's going to overtime. Wow. It is going to overtime, folks. What an effort from the Sailors defense in the final 30 seconds or so of that possession. Just brilliant defensive lacrosse. 7-7, and we are headed to sudden death here at Gardner Field. Aspen trying to stay undefeated. Sailors looking to go to 2-1. They got Air Academy coming in this weekend. This would be certainly a morale booster for them. Just a fabulous game here at Gardner Field. Can't give enough credit to both of these two goaltenders here today. Ike Alexander has been phenomenal, as has Jacob Barrow, the sophomore goalie for the Skiers. Both of those guys doing a great job. And how about Tyler Grove? Wow. I mean, Tyler Grove willed this Sailors team back into this game. Two really stunning goals from Grove. The junior attackman puts the Sailors back in this one, and we are headed to overtime, folks. I can't believe it. Special thanks to all of our sponsors here. Steamboat Roofing. For all your roofing needs, go to steamboatroofing.com, helping the Sailors raise the roof after every victory. One Off Auto Center, formerly Doc's Auto, same great service, same place for all your automotive needs on Copper Ridge Drive. Yampa Valley Bank, the Yampa Valley's only locally owned bank, with locations in Steamboat and Craig, member FDIC. All right, here we go. It's overtime at Gardner Field. We got some extra bonus lacrosse here on a fine Thursday afternoon. Thanks for joining us, folks. Sailors heading out to the center circle. Face-off is huge here. This is sudden death, folks. First goal wins. Have to win the face-off. It is so important. And here we go. I believe it's going to be Solentich taking the draw for the Sailors. Clamp's going to be won by Solentich. He gets it. And a whistle's going to be called here. Wow, that's unfortunate. They blow the whistle and they're going to give it to Aspen. So Aspen's going to have it in midfield. Aspen's going to try to make quick work of this. All right, here we go. Excuse me, it's going to be the Sailors. It will be Sailors ball. They changed their mind. It will be Sailors ball. And now they're going to stop again. Refs are going to stop play again. And just to confirm now, they will get things going here. Okay, so the confusion is settled. The Sailors have the ball. Quickly now from the top of the box, it's going to be Lyle Henninger. Henninger from the far side. He's immediately double-teamed. He works out of it. Henninger with the face dodge, loses it for a moment. Ball's on the crease, and it's a scrum. Sailors able to pick it up. Hard hit there, and a whistle's going to be called. I believe this will go against Steamboat. Excuse me, it'll be a timeout. It'll be a timeout. So the Sailors got the timeout call, and they will take a second to think about it. And that was a really nifty timeout call there, as they only had possession for just a quick moment. But the Sailors were able to get that done. So good job there from the Sailors coaching staff, getting that in from the sideline. And we'll have a timeout here with about 3:35 in the first overtime here at Gardner Field. Sudden death. Want to thank the agency, Steamboat. Let Chris Paoli and his team help you with all your real estate needs. The agency, Steamboat, has you covered. Special thanks to all of our listeners here on SteamboatRadio.com or the Steamboat Radio YouTube channel, as I believe our stream has been working pretty well. Shout out to the Aspen families listening as well. I know we've got some people listening over in Aspen. Everybody tuned in here for this showdown at Gardner. A really great game it has been here today. The Sailors tied with the Skiers 7-7 coming out of the timeout. Here we go. Overtime at Gardner Field. The sun is out. Let's see if the Sailors can get out of here with a win. It's going to be DiBiaso and company handling it. Up top now, it'll be Poppleton. He throws a move. Poppleton's going to handle it. Right-handed. He loses it for a moment, lost his footing, and he's able to get out of it. Sailors now handle it just below GLE. Quickly now driving in. Here's a shot. That one off the post, it looked like, and maybe just off a ricochet of a player, rather. Sailors win the chase regardless. So from the corner, Sailors on offense. Sudden death. Sailors going to inbound it. And it'll be Abbott Gotro. Gotro from the top of the box, sweeping with his right hand. He pump fakes the pass, gives it down low, and this will be DiBiaso now. Tyler Grove, actually. Grove trying to cycle it through. Finds DiBiaso behind it X. Now works it up. It's Henninger at the top of the box. They're calling for Lyle Henninger. Henninger with it in his right hand. He's going to come around the corner. Henninger with a shot, and it goes wide. Henninger trying to put it away. He's got one here this afternoon. Sailors win the chase again. It'll be Tyler Grove. From the near side, it's DiBiaso. DiBiaso, the star attackman, drives in with his right hand, dishes it off now, finds Abbott Gotro again. Gotro over to Henninger. Henninger back down low. Sailors cycle it around. Here's a move from the far side. Sailors attackman going to be double teamed immediately. Throws it back, and the shot's going to be wide. Good effort there from the Sailors, unable to connect. But they do win the chase, and that has been the story here today. Sailors have dominated in the hustle points. So Tyler Grove brings it in from behind at X. Grove had a couple of beautiful goals to bring this game back to a tie. Sailors handle it. Dangerous players on the field now for the Sailors. It's Gotro. Gotro brings it around the top of the box. Gotro looks down low. He's going to cycle it back up top. Nope. He's going to give it down low back below GLE. Here we go now. DiBiaso from X. Ethan DiBiaso looks for Tyler Grove. They're going to do a little switcheroo. Grove will go to X now, and the Sailors will reset for a moment. Ball's back up top at the top of the zone. Here we go. Sailors with a move. Sailors, it's Poppleton. Shoots. That one's a bouncer, just goes over the top of the net. And once again, it's Tyler Grove on the chase. 1:22 remaining. Sailors doing a good job hanging on to possession here in sudden death. I'd love to see them put it away right here. Here's Ethan DiBiaso. He's got a one-on-one opportunity. DiBiaso is going to drive in, right hand, switch to his left, shot on goal, and that goes wide. Again, it's Tyler Grove on the chase. Sailors, Grove from X. Grove gives it up to Henninger. Henninger now top of the box. Sailors going to reset. One-on-one opportunity here for the Sailors. Can they put it away? And it'll be Cohen Vanderbosch coming on the field. Sailors get a quick little change here. Here's Vanderbosch. Vanderbosch has it. Little pitch and catch action here right at the top of the box. Quickly now working. Reese Hoy gives it down low. Tyler Grove handles it below GLE. Lost it for a moment. Able to get the ground ball. Tyler Grove with the ball in his stick. Grove has it in his left hand, and the Sailors reset once more. From the top of the box. Driving inside. I believe that's Henninger. Henninger again finds Grove in the corner. Grove steps into one, and that's going to be saved by Jacob Barrow. Barrow saw that one coming, and that's the first save of the overtime period for the Skiers. So Aspen's going to clear this one up after an extended possession for the Sailors. Here comes Aspen trying to make quick work, and the first overtime is in the books, folks. Aspen ran out of time there, and the clock runs down, hits zeros. We are headed to double overtime here on KTYV. 105.7, 97.7. Thanks so much for joining us here. The first overtime is over. Sailors basically controlled the ball for the entirety of that first extra period and were unable to put the ball in the back of the net. So double overtime is where we head. All right, here we go. Back for double overtime. The Sailors and the Skiers getting set to come out. Sailors trying to make quick work on the face-off again. To the face-off X we go. It is so important in these overtime periods. Paxton Zuck on the edge for the Sailors. It's Celentich taking the draw. He loses it cleanly. It's going to be a fast break for the Skiers, and the ball just gets bounced over the net. Ike Alexander tracking it the whole way. So here we go. Aspen wins the chase. Sailors have to come up big here on defense. It'll be the Skiers' second overtime possession of this game. Aspen working the ball down low. It's going to be Ryder Cohen. Now coming from X. Here we go now. It's going to be the Skiers once more from the near side. Now the top of the box. Quickly now it's Jack Kabolski. Kabolski and Cohen, little pitch and catch action on the far side. And the Sailors defense in very good position, not giving up anything. They know these guys can shoot from far away. They do not want to give up a far out goal. Here's Ryder Cohen driving in with his left hand, stutter steps, turns around, puts it in his right, thought about taking the shot. Instead, he gives it back off to Kabolski. Kabolski now from the top of the zone. He's calling for a screen. It's going to be the Skiers sweeping to their left this time. Good defense here from the Sailors and a big-time play, and a whistle's going to be called here. They can't believe it. Looked clean to me, and that's Henry Jameson firing up the squad. And so no penalty, it's just a timeout there, and a really good effort from Henry Jameson as he threw that Aspen Skier all the way to the ground. Sailors head back to the huddle for a timeout. We are in double overtime here, folks, with about 2:55 to play in the second overtime period. Sailors and the Skiers tied at 7 if you're just joining us here live from Gardner Field. Stands are officially packed here as these onlookers are awaiting what is certainly going to be a nail-biter finish. Want to thank Mountain Eye Works, helping you and the refs see better for all your eye care needs in Central Park Plaza, online at mountainayeworks.com. The Agency, let Chris Paoli and his team help you with all your real estate needs. The Agency, Steamboat, has you covered. And, of course, Builder's First Source for all your building materials with 2 convenient locations in Steamboat and 13th Street and on Pine Grove Road. So out of the timeout, after the big-time Henry Jameson defensive stop, it'll be the Aspen Skiers retaining possession. No mistakes here for the Sailors. Ike Alexander ready to go. Skiers handle it from just beyond the box on the far side. It's going to be Ryder Cohen. Cohen takes it now below GLE. They get it down to X. Sailors defense in good position here. Skiers move it around the horn. They cycle through one time. It's Kabolski to Cohen. He's going to take a shot here. Big right hand. He steps into one. Lost it for a moment, and it's going to be a Ward. They get it for a Ward. It is a Ward, and it is a turnover. The Sailors are going to take over off the Ryder Cohen Ward. Great call from the referees there, as they have done a wonderful job here tonight. Ryder Cohen gets called for the Ward. Sailors going to have an opportunity to clear. Almost an errant pass here as Ike Alexander got too cute with it. Sailors working left to right on your radio dial. Here we go. The D-man able to clear this one up. Sailors with a successful clear. Here's Frank Boise. Boise gives it down low. Sailors trying to get a change here. DiBiaso from X. Now on the far side. Sailors quickly with a clear. Boise's going to head off, and the Sailors get a change. Sailors on offense. Double overtime. Let's see if they can get it done. 7-7 here at Gardner Field. Who's it going to be? Who will be the hero on this Thursday afternoon? Here comes the Sailors working inside. It's going to be down below at X now. It's DiBiaso once more. From the corner. Quickly now driving in. Here's Lyle Henninger with a shot, and that one goes wide. It's going to be stopped by the goaltender. Really good save there once again from Jacob Barrow. Barrow handles it, and he'll have an opportunity to clear. Aaron pass goes wide for the Sailors. They're going to chase it all the way down to their defensive end, and ground ball is going to be picked up cleanly by Aspen. So Aspen's able to settle. Sudden death here, folks. Aspen's going to have another crack at it. Sailors kicking themselves that they couldn't get it done on that last possession. The shot from Lyle Henninger too high. Aspen resets. The Skiers looking to go to 4-0. From below GLE, they work. Now it's going to be Ryder Cohen once more. Called his name a ton today. Ryder Cohen and Nate Moatz, certainly the two star players on this team. It's going to be Cohen driving in, right-handed shot, and that one just goes off the post. It looked like Ike Alexander was all over it, and Ryder Cohen unable to score. Aspen wins the chase. Sailors' defense has been so good here today. It's going to be Nate Moatz. Moatz now gives it over to Kabulski. Kabulski and Moatz doing a little change there down at X. Now we're going to have it right beyond the GLE. Now it's going to be up top. Ryder Cohen again. Cohen gets the long pull out on him just at the top of the box. Quickly now driving, a left-handed shot on the doorstep, and that's going to do it for the Aspen Skiers. It looked like he might have been in the crease, and the Skiers are going to walk this one off. Celebrating like they won the state championship. Helmets flying, gloves flying. I said this is a true rivalry for certain, and the Sailors' defense played oh so good the entirety of that game. Just give up a late goal there. A nice face dodge. And the winning goal goes to the Skiers. Very unfortunate. Gotta feel bad for Ike Alexander there. Nothing he could do. It was right on the doorstep, cutting inside from the attackman. And just a pretty textbook goal. Left-handed. Aspen's gonna win this one 8-7, silencing the crowd and sending the Sailors off into the night. Brutal. Well, thanks so much for joining us here on 105.7, 97.7 KTYV. The Aspen Skiers, led by their stellar performance of a goaltender, Jacob Barrow and company, getting out of Dodge with an 8-7 victory over the Steamboat Sailors in double overtime. I'm Lowen Epstein saying so long and have a good night. Special thanks to all our sponsors here on the show. Stick around, folks. It'll be Fox Sports Radio on the other side. Sailors will be taking on the Air Academy Cadets on Saturday. I'll be on the call for that one right here about 1:30. Sailors, frustrating game, one they wish they had back. They will go to 2-2. 1-2 on the year. Sailors will go to, and the Aspen Skiers will go to 4-0. Certainly a playoff matchup waiting to happen. For everybody at Steamboat Radio and everybody at Steamboat High School, I'm Lowen Epstein signing off, saying so long and have a good night. This has been Sailors Lacrosse.
Steamboat Sailors Lacrosse on KTYV Sports on FM is brought to you by
our friends at Yampa Valley Bank,
Builder's First Source,
the Steamboat Roofing Company, Mountain West Insurance,
Ellens & Strom Attorneys at Law,
Mountain Eye Works,
One-Off Auto Center,
Mountain Mattress and Furniture,
Dotson Payment Solutions,
and the agency Steamboat.
Thanks for listening to Steamboat Sailor Sports.
Win on three. 1, 2, 3.
On 105.7 Sports on FM, KTYV, Steamboat Springs.
For the love of the outdoors, we say amble on. For time in the woods and sunrise hikes, amble on. For mountaintop moments with friends and cozy mornings with family, amble on. The Amble is 42 all-electric homes, steps from Steamboat Square. Modern, sustainable, and ready for move-in next summer. Amble on over to the sales center for a tour and take it from a moose. Run when you have to, amble when you can. Learn more at theamble.com.
KTYV Steamboat Springs, K249AW Steamboat Springs, Yampa Valley's home for the Colorado Rapids. Go Avs, go.
Sazerac Secure Ride, $27.99. Maker's Mark Bourbon, $23.99. Pendleton Whiskey, $19.99. And good old Jack Daniels, $21.99. That's right, March Bourbon Madness is in full swing at Central Park Liquor. Stop by today or visit us at cplsteamboat.com to shop wherever you are. All specials are $7.50 size while supplies last. Giddy up!
Jason here from One Off Auto Center with your car tip of the day. Spring in the Yampa Valley means mud season and potholes big enough to qualify for their own zip code. Your car pulling harder than a sled dog team after hitting one? Don't ignore it and let that crater chew up your tires. Get your alignment checked out today. We'll keep you driving straight even if the roads aren't. That's your car tip of the day from One Off Auto Center. Book online at oneoffautocenter.com. That's oneoffautocenter.com or easy to find off Copper Ridge Drive. One Off Auto Center.
We go the extra mile.
Join Western Resilience Center, formerly known as Yampa Valley Sustainability Council, for a film screening and panel of The Human Element at Wild Horse Cinema and Arts this Thursday. Follow photographer James Baylog on an exploration of how changes in water, air, fire, and earth impact all of us. Afterward, hear a panel discussion from the filmmakers and local experts on how issues like wildfire impact us right here in the Yampa Valley. Buy tickets online at westernresilience.org/insight. That's westernresilience.org/insight.
Hi, this is Izzy Gagliano from the Shecky Youth Wellbeing Initiative. Check out my monthly podcast, Voices of the Valley. Head to steamboatradio.com and look for the Shecky Youth Wellbeing Initiative tab. We discuss a wide variety of topics, including suicide prevention, an incredibly important issue. Voices of the Valley. Find it on your favorite digital platform or head to steamboatradio.com and click on the Shecky Youth Wellbeing Initiative tab.
The Shecky Youth Wellbeing Initiative, improving behavioral health services and support for youth and families in Route County through elevating youth voice. The Town Challenge Ski Ascent Series climbs on with the Sunset Vertical, the final race of the year, an uphill format with a steady climb to the top of Thunderhead. Register online at townchallenge.com until Wednesday race day at 8 a.m., where you can register on site from 4:30 to 5:45 at the Torrey Plum Plaza, with a pre-race meeting at 5:50 and racing kicking off with a mass start at 6:10. After the race, head over to Los Locos for a fun end-of-season celebration and award ceremony with food, beverages, and sponsor giveaway. It's the Town Challenge Ski Ascent Series Sunset Vertical, brought to you by Sleeping Giant Financial, Steamboat Group, Limpford & Company, LLP, and KCOQ The River at 98.9.